Alright, this is number 2 for today. Now I'm going to recount a lot of many of the news stories in general. There was a girl, I'm going to give you, hopefully, the dynamics of why it's so important that departments discipline rogue and criminal elements within departments. I have now beginning the first upload on the Facebook group. I tried to give you a concept and an understanding of if I had a gang, which I don't. My tattoo that I've shown you, it represents, the name is Corpus Christi Outreach Ministries. But say if there was a gang that I had, and I might even comment on a Refugio case if I remember. But if I had a gang, and that gang actually not only went after you, but they targeted your family, your kids, and that they had vehicles, not mine, but they were all marked. You knew them, there was hundreds of them in town. But everybody in those particular vehicles, whatever one you pick, was not bad. I understand my parable is not perfect. But say if some of them were bad. And say if they went around committing felonies. Assault and battery, planting of evidence, beating the shit out of people. Every felony under the fucking sun. And say if that was an ongoing thing for 30 fucking years. And you experienced me or somebody that was in that particular group saying, hey, what's up, my friend? And then just beat the fucking shit out of you. Well, I saw you one night in an alley, and I'm in one of those vehicles. Hey, brother, hit you. Knock you down. Look what I found. You're going to spend your ass in prison for 2 years, my friend Jesse. Because I'm rogue. I'm rogue and do what I want. Just as examples. Now, after a period of time, the way law is supposed to work is people committing felonies, assaults, and constant harassment. In these cases, which also happen across the country, you weed them out. You, in merciful cases, you say, look, it's time for you to resign, retire. You have a 20, 30-year history of this. But here, in Corpus Christi, not only is there no repercussions for felons, they are promoted and they're here for life. Now you have some good people, young people, women, rookies, and Christian young, they join that group. But the supervisors are the ones that are problematic, not the nice kids that are trying to make a living. Like the young, he was a kid to me, he was young, that cop. So how do you correct it? Now, say if my group was in those particular vehicles, day and night, and I might say, go park here in front of this house. Go follow this vehicle all day long. You'd say, but John, in order to carry out that type of criminality, there's a lot of finances involved. How would a group like that finance? In the criminal world, which at times is hard to distinguish, there's illegal activity, drugs, cop here.
How's it going?
Good.
What's wrong with your car?
I'm doing a video, brother.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm with Christian Outreach, Corpus Christi Outreach Ministries.
Nice to meet you. I'm Mario. I do a lot of mobile mechanic service. I saw your car there.
I noticed you got lights. They're like police lights.
Well, no, they're just made to direct traffic.
Oh, okay. It looks like you might be an undercover. You're sure you're not, brother?
No. I do a lot of mobile mechanic service.
I think he's undercover. He's got complex. This is what I'm showing you. Isn't that an amazing day? I'm telling you, that guy's got cop lights on his car. I'll show it to you later. Now, back to my parable. The financing for my group, and in the criminal world, there's illegal activity, which is obviously wrong. But how could another group, this is what harassment is. This is why you can't keep rogue elements for life on your department. They're financed by you. The vehicles that they're driving in, the ones that are rogue, they're financed by you. There was a case out in California, and there was a young girl, college student, that she blogged, sort of like me, about criminal elements. And I'm sure the family was in another state, the mom and dad, because she was a college student. And she wrote about issues. And one day, a rogue element, a cop in California, if that's his correct statement, they went up to, she was living in some apartment, college, like here, going to college. And they went on to her property. They found a vehicle on her property that had an expired inspection sticker. And so then they went on the property, wherever it was, not in the street. And they stuck a notice about, the inspection. Now, that came to the news only because obviously cops don't go around finding the addresses of people going in their backyards. And that's kind of what this was. Now, that scared that young girl. And that cop, he went back to the station. Like, we just put her on notice that we know where you live. We have all the capability of finding out where you live. That might be a simple thing. I would have fired that guy's ass immediately. If I was the father, I would have drove to California and made sure that that guy got fired. I would have talked to that chief and said, he came on, but there would have been no. So now you're getting a sense and a feel. Okay? You're getting a sense and a feel. So if I had all of my little team, day and night, in all vehicles, you never knew which one, they all looked the same. But some of them, on a moment's notice, on the quote, parable, could get out and commit open felonies. And that group that I'm with, if you will, if it was some type of rogue department, they're financed by you to go after you, your family, your kids, and everyone else. And maybe at night you want to take your kids to a restaurant, but then you see all those vehicles parked at the restaurant. And granted, some of them might be fine people, but you don't know, because what you have done is you have identified everyone in those particular vehicles. You never know. It's a drop in the hat. You say, then John, what's the answer? Well, the answer is Chief Markle or Chief wherever you are, you hold them accountable. You do not let felons stay on your police department. If we had my friend, and I don't want to keep putting his name out, he didn't bring charges that you stuck him in the hospital, assaulted him and all, with your full acknowledgement, because you told him later, we promise he will never lay a hand on you again. You think, and then he rises up the ranks. And you have the gall to say, which you have indicated to me, we don't want you in public, John. See this park that you were at the other day, John? You can't be here. You see Bell's or the parking lot of Rock City Church. How many times do you have to approach them? If people are not committing crimes, don't approach them. I'm not selling Lucy's singles, which Eric Garner was murdered for. I'm not dealing in drugs. I'm I'm not out, quote, committing felonies on a regular basis. I'm not hitting my friends with vehicles in alleys who are veterans and making them fall to one knee. All the while collecting a salary from Corpus Christi. And you refuse to deal with those elements in the Corpus Christi Police Department. You laugh at it. You think it's funny. From every intention that I have understood seeing it for 30 years, I'm assuming you like what's happening. The only officers I remember being disciplined is when Simpson was chief in the infamous Toomey case, which now, by all indications, you didn't want to go on that run because he called you 5 times. And then the beating and assault he had, which the city paid $30,000, that beating more than likely was inspired because you finally had to go on that run. And I know how that is because at the fire department, there were times where we were on duty and we had people, we got to go again on another ambulance run or something like that. And the guys get, just like any other job, that's what you saw there. Every one of you good cops, you have a hard job. And I know it's difficult. And what I want you to understand in this is it is your top leadership in this department. I don't know of any of you younger cops that were in the news because you choking people, like Mr. Cook did, and then made it and nothing happened on that, nothing was revealed. And I don't know of you younger ones that have had those types of histories. It's your supervisors, it's your leadership. This is number 2 for today.